Okay, parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, parallel lines. So we did this in geometry last year, or whatever. If you were in my class, we did it. Okay, parallel lines. Is there anything you remember about parallel lines?
Same slope,
Perfect.
different y-intercept.
Okay, so same slope, and I'm not even going to write different y-intercept, only because really, if they're the same y-intercept, the same slope is the exact same line. Okay, so the key thing is the same slope. All right, so I'm going to just do a little example right here so you can see. So the y-intercept doesn't matter as long as it's not exactly the same. But then we really care about the slopes. They need to be exactly the same. Okay, so parallel lines, same slope. Perpendicular lines.
Different slopes and intercept.
Okay, but specifically we have to talk about the slopes because it's not just that they're different.
They're switched.
Yes. Two things about this. Opposite.
And reciprocal or something like that.
Good job. Opposite, reciprocal.
What's a reciprocal?
Slopes. So if you have 2 over 3, reciprocal is 3 over 2. Tyler? Opposite reciprocal slope. So again, I'm going to do a little example right here so you can see. Let's do a whole number. Let's do 3x plus 5.
So it'd be 1 over 3.
Yes, that's reciprocal. What about opposite?
Negative.
Good. Negative, it's a slope. Negative 1/3 x, and it doesn't matter for the y-intercept. Okay, so this is 3 over 1. So opposite means I need to change the sign. Reciprocal means I need to flip it. Okay, so let's do some examples. Guys, I can't record if you're going to continue with all the little chit chat because it picks up back there. So in order for my voice to carry, it has to get all the way to the back of the room. Okay, write the equation of each line in slope-intercept form, which means your final answers should be in y equals mx plus b. Okay, so first one. So they're going to give you a coordinate point. Oops. There we go. So the first one is going to go through the point 1, 4 and parallel to y equals 5x minus 3. Okay, so that's the first example. And there's 3 types of examples we're going to do today with parallel and perpendicular. This is one of them, and then there's perpendicular, and then there's one more type of problem. Okay, so the first thing you do is you look at this equation here. What is the slope of this line? 5, right. So the slope of this line is 5. If I'm doing parallel, what's my slope of my new equation? Also 5. So I'm going to use the point 1, 4, and I'm going to use a slope of 5, and I'm going to write the equation. So looking up there on the board, which equation did we use yesterday?
Y
minus y1, hopefully is the one I'm hearing. Point slope, yes. I want to use point slope here in order to get to slope-intercept form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we plug in. What's y1? 4. Then I have my slope is 5. And x1 is 1. And then remember, it's 2 steps. What's the first step? Distribute. 5x minus 5. And the second step? Add the 4. So I basically am just trying to get y by itself. Y equals 5x minus 1. Perfect. number 2. Okay, number 2. Through the point 6, -4 and perpendicular, sorry, long word, to y equals -3/4 x plus 2. Oh, you can't see it. Like yesterday, I just all of a sudden started getting like this cold. I don't know. But everyone's been sneezing today.
Seems like you're a lot of fun. She's at Alg2.
Me? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what
Maybe we should stop.
Okay, the slope of this line is -3/4. So if I want a perpendicular line, what's my new slope going to be?
-4.
Okay, this one's negative, so this one's positive 4/3. And then I use that coordinate point 6, -4. Remember, it's opposite reciprocal. Okay, you do the same exact thing. You use point slope. Y minus y1, which is -4. Be careful with those negative signs. Equals 4/3 times x minus 6. So this is y plus 4. I can go ahead and distribute this. Now, if you have fractions on your homework or test or quiz, whatever, make sure you use your calculator carefully. So I have 4/3 x minus 8. 4/3 times -6 is -8. And then what would I do?
Subtract 4.
Yeah, subtract the 4. So y equals 4/3 x.
Minus 12.
Perfect. Minus 12. No. Well, we have probably 4 problems again. We should get them done in class.
Would it be like this?
It's only 2. Yes. Okay. Number 3. Remember I told you there were 6 examples, so we're almost done. And then you have 4 on your own. Okay, through the point 4, 5. Parallel to y plus 10 equals 4x. Good. So before you do anything here, actually I want to make this 2y. Sorry. 2y plus 10 equals 4x. Okay, you can't assume the slope is just what's in front of x. What form do I need to get this in? Slope-intercept, or I see what you guys are saying. Y by itself. So I heard someone say subtract the 10. So 2y equals 4x minus 10. And then divide by 2 on everything. Good. Y equals 2x minus 5. So now what is the slope of that line?
2x.
Not 2x.
2 over 1, right?
2 over 1. I'm just going to do
What is parallel?
parallel. This is 2. Yeah. So I want a parallel line, so what's the slope I'm going to use? 2. So I take the point 4, 5, and m equals 2. And we're going to do that in point slope form. So y minus, which is 5, equals slope times x minus 4. When you're doing this, be careful because some people confuse. They put the x first and the y second, but it's switched. Okay, so distribute 2x minus 8, and then add the 5 over. Yes, y equals 2x minus 3. Remember, you'll get the formulas on the test. You just have to know how to use them and what to do to get to. That was number 3. Number 4. No, we have 6 examples. Number 4. through 0, -2. And perpendicular, I'm going to use the symbol. You know that means perpendicular?
Yep.
Okay.
Because it makes
Upside down
Did it.
T.
2 lines.
Perpendicular to, where's my equation? 2y minus 12 equals 3x. So what do I do first?
plus
Good, add the 12. So 2y equals 3x plus 12.
Then divide by 2y.
Just divide by 2. Y equals, this is just 3 over 2x plus 6. So my slope on this one is 3 over 2. So I'm doing a perpendicular line. What's my new slope? Perfect. This is positive. So first of all, it becomes negative, and then it flips 2 over 3, or 2/3. Where do you go from here?
Then you do the point slope.
Point slope. Now, if you notice, which if you don't, it's okay, this is the y-intercept. Remember when we found the intercepts? If I was at 0, -2, that's my y-intercept. So what could the shortcut be for this one?
Put that in.
Put that into what form? Yeah, because remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. What is the b?
The net minus 2.
The y-intercept.
The y-intercept, right, and they gave it to you here. Now, if you don't remember that, it's okay, go to point slope. Okay, but I was just showing you that this one is kind of have a shortcut here.
Basically solved already.
-2/3 x minus 2. And that's only because you were given this. Okay, they don't always give you that. I just wanted to show you the shortcut. If you don't see it though, it's fine, just do point slope. Same as all the others. Okay, number 5. Zach, I need you to stop saying that.
Sack. Park. Is that his real
Yeah.
Parker. Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to give you 2 lines, and now they want you to go the other way. They want you to say, are these lines parallel? Are they perpendicular? Are they neither? And they're going to give you 2, they'll always give you 2 equations. How do I determine, or I guess what do I even need to find first?
The slope-intercept.
I need to find slope, so I need to get them in slope-intercept form. So again, solve for y. This is why we did that at the beginning of class to practice that. So minus 12. 2y equals 8x minus 12. Then what? Divide by 2. So everything gets divided by 2.
4x.
Perfect. 4x minus 6. What's the slope? 4. Okay, so on the other one, I want to do the same thing. Solve for y. So add 12x. And then divide by 3. So 12x plus 24. Divide by 3. Plus you. Y equals
Parallel.
4x plus 8.
It's parallel.
So they have the same slope.